Hello everybody, welcome to the Football Geeks. I'm here with Shail Desai with our Premier League predictions. If you're a football enthusiast and love discussing football, do subscribe to our channel and check out other videos. So let's start with the top 4 predictions. Shail, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so here is my Premier League prediction for this season. I expect Man City to win the league again. Though they finished second this season, like last season, they were way off Liverpool in terms of points. So it wasn't a great season. It wasn't really a great season for them. And they finished only with a Carabao Cup this season, the last season. City won't miss the departure of Sané much, as they can now give Mahrez more game time this season than he used to get. And we all know the kind of player that Riyad Mahrez is. He's a very talented and a very good winger that can create chances and help City in winning the league. And their defense has been rock solid with Ederson in goal in the Premier League in the past 3 seasons. Stats show that City has conceded less goals than the total games they have played in each of the last 3 seasons, respectively. So defensively in the Premier League, Man City are pretty strong, and in attack with signing of Ferran Torres, so yeah, he will obviously provide a major boost towards the title for Manchester City. And we already have Sterling and Kevin De Bruyne in midfield. So yes, City. I think City will win the league. Second position, I'm rooting for Chelsea. The Frank Lampard pull. The Lampard pull has really been working until now in the transfer market. Chelsea have been really good in the transfer market. They have been making some great signings, and he has made 6 big signings as of now with Werner, Ziyech, Havertz, Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, Malang Sarr, and recently Chelsea also signed Edward Mendy as their goalkeeper. These for a big club, this is how you should have your transfer window to go. This is how your transfer window should go. Chelsea have certainly overpowered their attack up front, but the club had their problems in the defense last season, which is why they finished fourth behind United on goal difference. But now, this season, with an experienced, fit, and commanding centre back like Thiago Silva in team, I expect Chelsea defenders to go in pitch with much more confidence than before. Problems regarding the goalkeeper Kepa had is also been talked about. It has been the talk of the club since quite a long time now. But now with the addition of Edward Mendy and obviously they have Willy Caballero in goal, so yeah, Chelsea won't really be facing problems between the post this season. Third, I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool will finish third. They'll secure the Champions League spot. 99 points last season and 97 the year before that. It's safe to say that Liverpool players have really tried hard to win the league and break their year-old trophy dot last season. Mane, Salah, and Van Dijk have consistently playing nearly all the games for the Merseyside club and have been giving fabulous performances week in and week out. But too much of a workload often gets your players tired, and I think the signs of fatigue will be seen in the Premier League champions this season. To avoid injuries, Klopp must sign players that can cope up with the pace and the nature of the league, the demanding nature of the team, and the atmosphere of fans in the stadium. We all know how intimidating the Anfield stadium is, and we can expect fans to come in and watch the stadium just like the old days. Maybe by next year it should be happening. Signing just one player is bad business in the transfer window for a big club like Liverpool. For a big club like of Liverpool status, they need to be more active in the transfer market. And but still, I expect them to do well this season and secure the Champions League spot with quite ease. Fourth, number four, Man United. United have a young, hungry, and passionate squad this season. Their last season signing Bruno Fernandes turned out to be a very impactful player for the Red Devils, netting in 8 times, scoring 8 goals, and providing 7 assists in the Premier League, guiding them to the third position. With young and promising players like Dan James, Greenwood, and two rejuvenated strikers under Ole in Marshall and Marcus Rashford. Their attack looks pretty much settled. And with the arrival of recent signing Donny van de Beek, so yeah, we can expect too many goals and goals from Man United. However, their defense still seems to be a question mark with errors from Maguire, no replacement for Luke Shaw at LB. They don't have a left-footed fullback at the back. So yeah, this can be a problem. However, they are linked to players like Regulion, but let's see. United have had a history of failed signings, and they have been linked to many players, but they aren't really able to make it through in recent years. Their slow pace, their defense is pretty slow, and also De Gea hasn't been the same since he used to be since the last 2 seasons. And as their legend Sir Alex Ferguson said, attack wins you games, but defense wins you titles. I still expect of United to cling on to the last position to play Champions League football next season. And now over to you, Shubhendu. What are your top 4 predictions?
Yeah, so my top four predictions are pretty similar, keeping City, Chelsea, and Liverpool into the top four. But instead of United, I'd like to put in Arsenal because Arsenal's recent form has been amazing. They beat Liverpool, they beat United, they beat Chelsea, they beat City twice. So yes, Arsenal's run was pretty amazing, and also their new signings of Willian and Gabriel Magalhaes might prove to be very influential. Michael Arteta is going to bring in success for this club, and hopefully uh, a very bad last season could turn out to and this season could turn out to be one of their amazing seasons, and they could break into the Champions League. It will be a very tough competition between Arsenal and United for the fourth position. So this was the top four predictions. Now on to the relegation battles. So these are the what I believe to be are going to be relegated. Fulham and West Brom and Leeds are the recently promoted teams. But Leeds with Marco Bielsa and their new signing Rodrigo look much more confident and look much more dependable to stay into the Premier League rather than Fulham and West Brom. Uh, they do not have the quality to give a fight to the Premier League teams. And yes, I am going for Aston Villa for the relegation. Last season was they did not get relegated just by a breath, and with reports saying that Jack Grealish is pushing for a move outside Aston Villa. So it doesn't look good for them at all. And also the recent saga with Emi Martinez, and I think they haven't yet signed him, but let's see what happens. I still don't think Aston Villa will be able to survive this season. What are your thoughts, Shell?
So these are my predictions for the relegation battle. I think Fulham, Southampton, and Brighton will not be able to see it through this season. We saw today how Fulham players got outplayed by Arsenal in the first match of this season. They lacked the fighting spirit and attacking flair after Arsenal scored their first goal inside the 8th minute. And their attack was also very unconvincing to watch. Though they worked hard to reach the Premier League this season in the Championship, but they don't seem to have the quality of players and the game style that is required at the English top flight. Second team is Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton have been in the Premier League since past 3 seasons, but they haven't been able to make convincing performances in these seasons. It is reflected in the points table, where they just make it out of the relegation zone in the past 3 seasons. In season 2018-19, they managed to stay in the top flight by a whisker, just 2 points. Also, they haven't made any great signings this season. And we all know how important it is to stay active in the transfer market, to do well in the Premier divisions, to do well in the top flight divisions of arguably the toughest league in football world. And my third team for relegation will be Southampton. So now let's move on to the predictions for the top goal scorers this season. So Shubindu, what do you think? who will get the Golden Boot?
Yes, so the Premier League's top goal scorer for me will be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I mean, amazing striker, amazing form, scored today, and it's just amazing to watch Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang score goals, and he will be the top goal scorer this season.
Okay, so this is my prediction. Jamie Vardy will get the Golden Boot this season. This guy has been at the top and is criminally underrated, I think so. And yes, he has been such a great striker for the Premier League since the past, I don't know how many, 5 or 6 seasons. Since years he has been performing at the same level consistently. And yes, to me, he's one of the top strikers in the Premier League history. Jamie Vardy, the man who has been a hard worker for his team and has always worked hard to reach to the top level of football. And yes, since the past 4 or 5 seasons also, we have seen his name come in the top 5, maybe top 10 of the most goal scorers in the Premier League season. So yes, I expect Jamie Vardy and also Leicester City also to do well. I think that Leicester City will break into the top 6. It will be a big breakthrough for Leicester City to break into the top 6 this season.
That's an interesting point. I believe my top 6 would be, other than those top 4, would be Tottenham and Manchester United, and I don't think Leicester will break into the top 6 this time. They have sold Ben Chilwell, and they do not look very confident with Brendan Rodgers as their
I think Leicester City haven't done very well since the football has restarted back in June. But Leicester City haven't been so great in the Premier League. I think they have bottled their top 4 position and they lost their chances. But yes, they will come back stronger this season. I'm rooting for Leicester City to finish 6th at least, and yes, Arsenal to be in the top 5.
Okay, so this was our Premier League predictions. Do comment down below what are your Premier League predictions and thoughts, and anything you want to add, Shell?
Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And you can even turn on your notifications to not miss a single update. We'll be posting many videos now. We will be active. We'll stay active in these times. So yeah, cheers, guys.